Have a three-sided corner that needs drywall? Don't want to cut several pieces? Here's a simpler way right after this. Okay, so I have another pro tip for you. This one I don't think you'll find anywhere else on YouTube. So I want to make sure that I cover this with you so that you know how to handle these situations should one pop up. I want to show you this particular corner right here. Okay, we have a little bit of space here, and it comes around, and it comes around to here. So we got 1.5 inches here. We got, I think it's 3 1/8 here, and then we got 4.5 inches here because it has to stick out beyond to meet up with the other drywall that's coming from the other way. So there's nothing here that you can fasten your drywall to. If you put a piece of drywall here, unless you put a piece of wood in here, which you can do, you can rip down a piece of wood and stick it in there, and then you'd be able to fasten to it. But I'm going to show you a faster way. We're going to wrap this corner. We're going to wrap it, and we're going to make it out of one piece of drywall. Now, what you have to do is you have to carefully measure. And what I did was I measured, knowing that this drywall is 5/8, it's going to stick out here 5/8 of an inch. I came past it 5/8 of an inch, and I can see right there it comes to 4.5. Then I measured from this point to here, and it came to 3 1/8. And then this was 1.5 inches. See how it's right on 1.5 inches. So what we're going to do is we're going to take and we're going to map that out onto a piece of drywall. And here's how we're going to do it. First thing we're going to do is we're going to take our first number, 4.5. We're going to measure over 4.5 inches, and we're going to draw a line. And you want these lines to be perfectly straight. So make sure you use your T-square and draw your line. Then from that line, we're going to measure over 3 1/8 of an inch. So we're going to be right on that line. Now I like these DeWalt ones because they have this little flat spot at the bottom. Allows you to sit it right on there, just like that. So we're going to go 3 1/8 of an inch. And that's right there. And then we're going to draw that line. Now this line is going to be 1.5 inches. I'm going to go right on that line, and we're going to measure over 1 1/2 inches, right to there. Now this line here, you're actually going to cut through the drywall. This is the first cut you want to make. Now you can draw a line, you don't have to. What I do is I keep the T-square here. I put pressure down and push that way to hold it up against here, and I will drag my blade right along the T-square, just like that. Once you do that, set your T-square aside and cut through. And this is 5/8, so it takes a little bit more to break it, to crack it, than just 1 or 2 simple little passes. So then what we're going to do is going to take it off to the side here, and we're going to snap it, hold on to it because we want to keep this piece just like that. Now you've got a piece with your lines on it that you did before. You're going to put your T-square back, make sure it's right on that line, and you're going to cut here, following your T-square, perfectly straight line. And you're going to do the same with the line, next line over. I got to turn this around because it's a little easier for me. follow your T-square right to the end. Now the difference with this is you're not going to cut these apart. You're just going to make your groove deep enough so you can snap it, but then you're not going to cut it. You want to make sure you cut these lines on the face of it, the white paper side. Carefully snap like that, fold it all the way back, and then snap the next one. That creates a wrap. Let's go see how it fits. Alright, so this will go here, that'll wrap there, and that'll wrap around there, just like that. And then this is held together by the paper in the back, and the corner bead will go right over this and hide that whole entire seam, and you'll never know it was ever there. And that's how you wrap a corner.